Welcome back, race fans. Tonight, the OP Superspeedway unloads at Daytona. The OP Superspeedway Butt Kicker Truck Series Saturday night, the Yorkville 250, round number 1 of the top 16, presented to you all by MaxspeedTV. I see Dragon Zeron is already out there in chat here tonight. How you doing, Dragon? I do see 6 of you out there as well, so thank you everybody for tuning in. But we are going to go ahead and dive down into it here. I'm going to go ahead and get to our shout outs. Of course, OP and all the admins out here for putting on an awesome season. We're not done yet. We are, of course, into the chase, but a big shout out to them, Rick C. Brands and all the admins over here. To Butt Kicker for coming on board, sponsoring the league, all 3 series actually. So a big shout out to them. To the Digital Armchair Motorsports, a big shout out to them as well for sponsoring several races, including some here in the chase. So a big shout out to y'all. And a big shout out to the person or persons who sponsored tonight's race, the Yorkville 250. So a big shout out to y'all. And to all the fans out there as well that tune in each and every week. But we're going to dive down into it here tonight. Starting with the top 16. Who's in? Well, it's right up in front of you. Mila, Miles, Mann, Workman, Deborah, Seabrands, English, Edwards, Sanchez, DeBoer, Harrington, Strangle, Brigante, Riggins, Shepard, and Funk. Those drivers have made it in. All they got to do of the top 16, if one of those drivers wins tonight, that will automatically put them into the round of 8. They do not even have to race the next 2, but most of them will. Just throwing that out there. If no chase driver wins tonight, of course, they'll have 2 more chances. If no chase driver wins in the 3, well, guess what? We're going to have to go off of points. And, well, I just don't see that happening. I believe out of the 3 races, a chase driver will at least come out into victory in one of those. Who will it be? Well, we don't know. We'll find that out starting tonight. Now we're going into the pre-race analytics here this evening. An air temp of 69, a track temp of 82. A little bit of a wind out there, 9 miles an hour. Boy, it's a little bit lower there than it is here in real life where I'm at. Golly, cold front came through, and man, you want to talk about windy. 100 laps here tonight, 250 miles, unlimited tires, so they don't have to worry about tires. However, it's the fuel. I've got it 10 to 15, but they could pull 12 to 18, 19 laps at Daytona if they stay in the draft. So we're going to be looking at somewhere in the ballpark of 15 to 18 laps. Pit road here at Daytona is 60 miles an hour with a pace speed of 80. And as I have said it before, and I'll say it again, there are no stages for the Saturday night series. It is straight up green flag to however many yellows they have to checkered flag. They do unlimited GWC attempts. That is up in the top left-hand corner of the title bar there. So if we have to do 10 GWC attempts, well, we'll do 10 GWC attempts. But they've only done about 1 to 3, so I don't foresee them doing 10. I do see Ed DeBoer down there in chat as well, checking out everything before we get into the race time. Now let's go ahead and see who we have, of course, quickest in practice here. Now it is just practice, so wow, there we go. Yeah, I'm going to be bringing my time screen way over here because I updated APVO, and yeah, let's see here. Oh, right now we've got, well, into the wall, the 51 of Jordan Berry in the top spot. Gathright second, Livingston third, Stevens fourth, and English in fifth. However, that is definitely going to change once we get into once we get into qualifying. So we'll see exactly how that transpires over But I'm showing Sean Stevens, it looks like, filling it down here. Alan Foster doing about 174 miles an hour. So, as we are under that 3 minutes to go, we're going to go ahead and step aside here, folks, and play the national anthem provided by Madison Rising. So, hang tight, folks. Qualifying will be underway when we come back.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the frame, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to remain the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save this land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the brave, in the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
Alrighty, folks, qualifying is underway here tonight, and right now, Peter DeBora has the quickest time. Well, he did. David Livingston gonna take over here. There goes DP Riggings up in the top spot. Andy Bergante taking over. They only get one lap of qualifying. It'll be very interesting to see who actually gets the pole here tonight for round number 1. Dennis, Brendan, how you doing? Right now, Bergante up top. We got Milam, Shepard, Cathright, Man, Stringle. Looks like Wagner is coming out. Workman, Edwards, Wing, all out here and about, but Bergante still holding the top. There's Timothy Cook. Let's go ahead and get on Josh Milam here and see where Josh puts that number 7. And it looks like with a time of 52:131. Now it's 1:30 as it evened out. That's going to put him up in P2. Dana Shepard, Gathright starting his lap. Wing gonna go into 12th. Shepard into 2nd as it updates. Wing into 13th. We're gonna check on the 89 of Gathright now. Anthony English. Oh, Anthony spun out. Not good. Mark Mann out here on his first lap. Under a minute to go. Really can't say who is going to get the pole yet because, well, we've got several drivers still out here. It looks like Mark Mann there in 20th. Matt Wagner. There's Jeremy Edwards coming down to the final 20 seconds here. Cavs lost, but that's good. I don't watch NBA, so I'm just picking on you, Dennis. I got to. All right, 9 seconds to go, and it does look like Bergante may just hold on to the top here. And it looks like he will do it. Andy Bergante grabbing the pole out here tonight for the first race of round number 1 of the chase. Let's go ahead and get him up here real quick. Bergante, got a copy, buddy? Andy Bergante, got a copy? All right, well, I can't stay on him. I got to get down here, and as they grid up here tonight, looks like we are waiting on Andy to grid. There he is. Let's go ahead and get them on the grid here tonight. Starting, of course, with our pole sitter, Andy Bergante. Congratulations on grabbing the pole of the first race of the top 16, round number 1 here at Daytona. Dana Shepard going to start on the outside of him in 2nd. Milam 3rd. Wagner 4th. Workman 5th. Riggings in 6th. Stanley Jr. 7th. Livingston in 8th. Peter DeBora 9th. And Sean McCarr 10th. David Stringle in 11th. Russell Worth in 12th. And Gathright in 13th. Larry Eddy 14th. Sean Stevens 15th. Dude Conrad in 16th. Nicholas Wing 17th. Richard Sanchez in 18th. Jordan Berry 19th. And Alan Foster Jr. in 20th. Bubba Winningham 21st. Mark Mann 22nd. Blake Viken 23rd. Timothy Cook 24th. And Jeremy Funk of the qualifiers is going to start 25th. Sebastian Marin is going to start in 26th, not qualifying, with Kevin Freeze in 27th, Rick Seabrands 28th, Seth Gruber 29th, and PJ Cox 30th, Jeremy Edwards 31st, Anthony English 32nd, Stephen Miles 33rd, James Mayer 34th, Andrew Zanto 35th, Sean Stamper 36th, Zach Fridge 37th, Edwin DeBoer 38th, Harold Rothery 39th, and Andrew Schroeder in 40th. Daniel Harrington 41st, Adam Kilday 42nd, Frederick Hofstetter 43rd, Clinton Rayner 44. 44 trucks out there here tonight, folks. Wow. Huge field. Nice field. Nice way to start out the round of 16. Wow. Wow, Dennis. I guess payback is, you know, hey, Mara, how you doing? Well, just because you lead the first lap doesn't mean you're going to lead them all. But what does Andy Brigante have in store for these drivers tonight? 2 drivers in the chase, starting on the front row. Andy Brigante and Dana Shepard. Right, well, 10 of you out there tuning in and only 1 like. What is up with that? Come on, folks, hit that like button here tonight. Share it, get it out there as well. Social media, any type of social media you got, you know the drill. Share it. Let's get some people out here tuning in. We'd love to see that likes go up and that concurrent viewers go up. But here we go, out of turn number 4. That pace truck will dive off to the safety of pit road. And there it goes. Andy Brigante in control. We're already into the start zone, and the green is out for the first time here tonight. Look folks. We are chase racing here tonight at Daytona. Screaming out of 2, everybody. Okay, so far. So it is a long race. Get a little bit separated, spread out. Trying to see what's going on up here. And we've got some movement going on. We got some 3 wide already. And that 43 of Dana Shepard already falling backwards here. Maybe by design. Not liking what he's seeing up front, but who's going to lead the first lap here tonight? Yep, Workman already Workman himself from 5th to 1st, and he is bringing, or has brought, right along with him. Number 7 is Josh Milam. They didn't even let Andy lead a lap. How dare they? You know what? For a Klondike bar, I would wreck that 19. Yep, here comes the jokes already, folks. Starting off early here tonight. Larry Eddy in the 25 up top with the 23 of Seabass right there. Matt Wagner putting his 2 cents in up high for the lead. 91 is going to lead a lap. I know. Well, you lead a lap, Whoop-de-doo. Well, you get a bonus point for leading a lap, man. When it comes down to a 14 chase drivers, top 16, oh, the points matter. Points matter. We're going to try to pick up as many points as they possibly can. Early. I have figured it out though. As long as I don't touch the camera controls in the timing screen of ATVO don't freeze. So there may be something wrong with the camera control box down there with ATVO. Oh, at the line, I don't know who got it. Workman? Yep, Workman got it. Barely, but he got it. And they are still trucking it, unintended 2x2 throughout the field. Get on everybody else kind of back toward here. Looks like we've got a little bit of a gap now between man and wing. Got 2 groups right here that have formed. The wing is leading this other group 3 wide back here. That is with the 336. That's Clinton Rayner. He was on the far outside line. And then that is about all that is. Like a couple of drivers started on pit road. Zach is on pit road. Okay. Wow. Whoa, and we've got a caution though. Yes, we do. Looks like it's going to be the 336 of Clinton Rayner. Maybe, ooh, right there with the 44 of Anthony English. A little bit of extracurricular activities right here. Boy, that 336 was also right behind the 4 of Rick Seabrands. Let's see, Rick goes high right here. Doesn't look like anything happened there. Ooh, a little bit too close. Johnson 44 is below the double yellow. However, I don't know if he was maybe trying to dodge the 336. However, right there is where the contact's going to be. That is going to spin Clinton Rayner involved in the first caution of the race. Lap number 6 here tonight. So back up front, Zachary Workman. I want to see here, though, if we can get a word in with our pole sitter, though. See if he will talk. We'll see if they pit first, and then we'll go from there. Well, how you doing, Mara? How you doing, Brendan? Other than the Cavs losing, Dennis, how you doing? Tim Cook out there rooting on the other Cook. How you doing, Tim? I'm assuming Tim Cook is Tim Cook Sr. and Timothy Cook is Timothy Cook Jr. I would think. Or different middle names. It's always good to know this information, Tim. That's why I'm just asking. All right, well, Andy is going to be off and away. Let's go and see if we can get a word in with him. Andy, got a copy, buddy? Andy, one more time, buddy. Josh in the booth. Got a copy. Nope, doesn't look like he wants to talk. All right, well, that's fine. We'll just talk to somebody else. How about we up to, if we can find him, Dana Shepard. He started on the outside. Oh, if we can find Shepard. There he is right there. Dana Shepard, got a copy, buddy.
Hey, I got you.
Hey,
How are you?
Hey, Dana. Well, this is Josh Medlock up here in the booth, man. Well, you started on the outside pole position here tonight. But, man, it's a long race, but you made it into the top 16, so congratulations first and foremost on that. How you feeling about tonight, buddy?
I'm actually feeling pretty good right now. Having a good run in that qual. Starting on the outside was okay. I sort of blew the start at the beginning.
Yeah, we was wondering why you was pulling back there a little bit, but hey, it's a long race, and you know it as well as I do. It's a crapshoot. Anybody can win it, Dana. So hold your head up high and keep on trucking, man. You know what kind of to do and not to do. Man, hopefully we'll see you, in victory lane or maybe a podium at the end of the race tonight, buddy. Good luck.
Okay, thank you very much. I hope so, too.
All right, well, this is Dana Shepard here, folks. I'm going to get him back down there to his team or his team room. And we'll get back up front here tonight. Looks like Matt Wagner, Zachary Workman, Hylam, Livingston, Bergante, top 5. Oh, man. Well, here we go. Coming to lap number 9. For the restart, it is going to be the 19 of Zachary Workman. Gonna get us going. See what kind of a jump start he can get. You don't want to pull out too far. Then he will lose the 7 behind him, and the 91 and the 50 on the outside would be able to, you know, they'd be able to get close together and get around. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Green is out. Everybody is going to be on the loud pedal. So the 19 did not get a serious jump. He definitely wanted to keep that 7 very close to him. In the 91 and the 50, Matt Wagner and David Livingston. 2 on the outside, but the 7 is going to peek out and just leave the 19. Get hooked up with the 13 now. And the 7 is going to drop back down now in front of the 19 and take over the lead. Okay, so he is a junior, but we'll just continue to call him Timothy Cook. That way we don't confuse you with him. And we'll just go with that. But it's nice to know Josh Milam is going to grab a lap lead here tonight. Like I said, and as you've seen earlier, I did not even put the points in there because coming into tonight, they all had the same points, 1,000 points. So I didn't even worry about going off of the points. However, getting a little squirrely up here. Check back down here with Seth Groover and the 02. Boy, Yoshi, man, I love that. I love that paint. 32. Well, speaking of Timothy, there he is right there. 50-57 to PP Rigging. Andrew Santo, Sean Macara, Blake Vikings, Clinton Rayner. Jay Cox still got that battle for the lead up top. Big C Brand, Gath Wright. They're side by side back here. Then the 97 of Funk. Gordon Berry, Alan Foster Jr., Mark Mann. These guys back here just kind of hanging about, doing their own thing. Jump back up here. A lot of side by side though. I've seen his speed drop. Gotta run back here and check on what's going on. I also seen Larry Eddy's speed drop. 3 wide, 48, 25, 32. Still 3 wide here at Daytona. Ooh, up the pack. There, 13th. We'll get a little tight. 32.06.48 now. Tonto in the middle. Ooh, that is not really the place you want to be. Cook on the outside by himself. Really had no help. Does find a hole there with behind the 06. And now we've got more 3 wide. No surprise. Seabass taking it 3 wide with the 02. Yoshi, Seth Gruber right behind him. Oh, yeah, great racing. So, man, that 23's flying. Seabass and Yoshi. Yoshi helping Seabass. He ain't helping Mario. Oh, and the 02 just got dumped. 23 drops it in front of the 91 of Wagner. Now the 02 gonna fall back. Payback. Oh no, and we're wrecking. Oh no. Gonna go ahead and get a replay on this and find out. I think it actually might have began around the 02 of Groover. Find out. Oh yeah, 02. Definitely up into the wall. Maybe some net coding going on there too. But let's go ahead and find out. All right. Ooh, a little bit of a wiggle. Oh, yeah, definitely net code. I'm going to call that net code issue, but that's just on me. We'll let the admins deal with it. And then right here, you just see the pile up here. Looks like David Stringle involved. Russell Worth. Like Timothy Cook gonna scave by. There's the 48. There's Groover again. Andrew Schroeder. Oh man, looks like some chase drivers involved in this. The 41. Can't tell if that's the 88 or 89. Not sure. 66 maybe. Bubba Winningham. No. Yeah, several drivers definitely gonna get involved in that one. And of course, they all come down pit road. Trying to find out who was that driver. 88, 89, got Gathright? I don't know. Like an 8 on my end. Well, looks like Mr. Milam. Be the first one off of pit road, but that is not who we're going to talk to. We are going to talk to this guy right here. Soon we find him. Dondo, got a copy, buddy.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, we're doing all right. You sound hippity hop. Well, Andrew, not in the chase this time around. However, you're just a driver just like everybody else, looking to upset the playing field out there, buddy. But it is Daytona. It is a crapshoot. Anybody can win it, including yourself. So, you know, man, how is it down there? Looks like, man, it's rather racy, even early on here tonight, buddy. What are you feeling?
It's a mixture of both racy and not racy. It's like people want to say in two lines, and just get to the end, or just at least get in pit stops. Sorry, I'm also trying to pit. Overshot it. I blame you.
Why not? Everybody else does, you know.
Exactly. But I feel like people want to just ride along, but then everyone just wants to just go out and race. So you get a mixture of people, and they're all throughout the different packs. So it's a lot of jostling for positions now.
Yeah, and I think that's the way it's going to be throughout the race. You know, once we can get a green flag pit stop in, I think we'll be all right. But that's going to be on y'all too, is to try to see exactly if y'all go single file or not. But we're not going to keep you any longer, Andrew. We know it's a long race. You got your hands full, so Andrew, good luck down there, buddy. And man, we'll see what happens tonight. You never know; you could come out victorious.
Hey. Drinks might be on me tonight.
Make mine a Red Bull and we'll be good to go.
Damn right.
All righty, buddy. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. Well, let's get him back down there to his team. We will get back up front. Right. Well, Pace Truck will dive off again to the safety of pit road. And, well, no, that ain't the big one. No, that ain't the big one. Here we go, folks. Milam in control. And Milam is going to gun it, as well as Seabass, Markman, Livingston. Number 18 here. We'll have to wait. Anybody out of the race as of yet? I don't believe. Well, maybe Larry Eddy, Frederick Hofstetter, Zach. Okay, no name Zach. John Stampier. Okay, so we do have a couple that are not racing. Some of them, some names. Like we're getting a little bit single file back here around Sean Stevens, Adam Kilday, Russell Worth. Beautiful paint on Russell's car. I think that might have been the truck that I seen. 77. Yeah. They do get one reset. If needed. Timothy Cook, 24th to 9th, cracking the top 10. 32. Inside now of the 51 or 57. With the 57 of DP Rigging. The 51. That is 97. My bad. That is Jeremy Funk. Look. One angle, it looks like 57. '74 Blake Viking. We've got some movers up through the field. We've got some separation. There is Alan Foster Jr. There's Rick Seabrand. Andy Bergante, PJ Cox, Andrew Zonta, who we just talked to. Got a little bit of 3-wide action over Gid back here with the 336 of Clinton Rayner. Clinton Gibbs going to be on the outside by himself, no help behind the 174. Is anybody going to go in front of him? Look like it. But PJ Cox and Andrew Zonto are flying up here. If they pick up the 336, it looks like they're not going high or low. They'll stay right behind him. Jeremy Edwards, here we go with some 3-wide up here. Oh man, this is what makes me nervous. David cut out there on the outside. Oh, and he's into the wall. And that wall just ate him up. We've got another driver up into the wall here. Let me see if I can find out. That was the DOF car. That was the 336 of Clinton Rayner. Couple of drivers getting into the wall here, but kept it up there and they didn't jerk it. It's a good thing. We're getting about 7, 8, 9 laps into this run. Looks like 8 now. We're on lap number 8. We'll have a couple of different packs going that I'm watching. Harold Rothery, dude Conrad. Now I think this race might be sponsored by Duke. Don't quote me on it, but I think it is. Actually, check here real quick, I think. No. Fortunately, I can't check. But looks like we're going to be on lap number 9 for some, 10 for others, and 11 for others. We are going to be getting into the round of pit stops here in about 6, 7 laps. If they keep going the way they're going, it'll be green flag pit stops. Man, I wish I could see where he started. Profile though, not a whole lot happening back here in toward the back, middle pack. A lot happening up toward the front though. A lot of side by side even. Starting to get a little more single file, not too much. Hylam, Workman, Edwards. Get back here to DP. You got Marin to the outside. 41 Stanley Jr. on the inside. There's the 43 of Dana Shepard on the outside line. We'll see here what Bass and company decides to do. We're going to try to run back down to 7. Well, thank you. 4 likes, 15 watching. Thank you, everybody. 23 is run back down to 7. They're still side by side even. They are within about 13, 14 laps, so about a lap or two. Don't really see anybody coming down pit road yet. Might see it possibly next time the drivers come down a little early, but probably going to stay out as long as they can. right now, the 43 of Dana Shepard. Something pretty good behind that 23. He just needs to try to follow, if he can, the 23 of Seabass. Now, Seabass shoots down and there's no room. Of course, don't follow. Guys on the outside, though, we're going to have to think about what they're going to do. John Stevens and the Wild Videos Tour are right behind the 48. Andrew Schroeder. Andrew started in 40th, and he is just inside of the top 15 and 14. Now 13th even. Out of the 510 of Sanchez. Seabass still trying to figure out a way to get around that 7. Hard racing though up front. Still nobody shooting down pit road. And oh man. Whoa! We do have, oh yeah, we got, oh no, the 13. Of Brigante. I seen that out of the corner of my eye. I believe it's going to take me back here to Daniel Harrington, and it is, but I want to get this up here because it's on a number. I did see Andy get loose, but I didn't really see kind of what happened. And of course, I know the admins are definitely going to go back and look, but from this angle, it does look like right there, contact between the 91 and the 13. That spun the 13 around. 91's going to get more damage. The 72, 44 going to get a piece of it as well. Back up front. Now I would assume they would come down pit road. Well, 32 short pit. Well, he's coming down now with them. So he's been out here roughly about 18 laps, almost the same as everybody else. So he's coming down with them. No surprise. Tires, though, really just isn't a big issue at this track. But see some possibly taking a set. Like Seabass is going to be the first one out. An 8.2 second stop. Milam like is going to be the second driver out with 11.2, 10.8 for Workman. Edwards in fourth. And DP Riggins in fifth. How about we see if we can get Edward up here? Jeremy, got a copy? Do not hear you, Jeremy.
Yep, I got you.
Alrighty, there you are, man. Well, 34 laps into the books here tonight. Man, how does it feel down there? I mean, you guys are the ones having to deal with everybody else. How you feeling?
Oh, it's fine. Just restrictor play racing. Just hanging out right now. Kind of control the top 2 lanes or front 2 lanes there like they usually do, and no one can really go anywhere. So until someone wants to take it 3 wide, just kind of just follow the leader at this point.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen some 3 wide out there already, but not really, nothing, I would say, too major. But I believe, that we're going to see a lot more 3 wide as the race goes on. And, of course, as well as I do, toward the end of the race, heck, we could be 3 wide, 9 rows deep for all we know.
Yeah, eventually it'll come to that.
Oh, yeah. Well, it looks like you guys are already getting ready to get back going here, buddy, so I'm not going to keep you, man. Good luck. We still got a long way to go, man.
All right, appreciate it.
Yep. Oh, that was Jeremy Edwards. Like he is going to restart in... Oh, yeah. Fifth? Yeah, in 5th. Right, on the back stretch, just kind of waiting for that pace car out of turn 4 here momentarily to dive back down pit road. Bass, Milam, up top. Race truck will dive off again. And here we go. Green is back out once more. We are back underway here tonight. The OP Superspeedway Butt Kicker Saturday Night Truck Series, the Yorkville 250. Round 1 of the top 16 here at Daytona. If you are new here, just tuning in, they continue to pick up speed here. We see the 25 go to the top side, put the 19 to the inside. Here are our top 16 drivers. Milam, Miles, Mann, Workman, DeBoer, Seabrands, English, Edwards, Sanchez, DeBoer, Harrington, Stringle, Bergante, Riggins, Shepard, and Fong. Of course, they will have the and a 7. Whoa! Oh no, this isn't good. And you could say this is probably the big one, folks. Uh-oh. Oh man, we see the 57 topsy-turvy. Edwards is the 57. Oh, no, that's DP Rigging. He's in the 57. Watch this. This is where it's all going to start. Ooh, right there. Ooh. Not sure entirely. Ooh, 7 got loose up into the wall. 57 is down. And the 174 involved. And the 57 just slides back up, gets hit by the 71, and the 57 goes for a ride. The 82, 51 toward the back, going to get a piece of it as well. And somehow, some way, DP Riggins lands on all 4s. Man, engine shot and all, but it does keep it back going. Man, oh man. on DP. He does have his reset left, and he's definitely going to need it. And Workman out. Looks like John Stevens, well, he's been out here 3 laps, so it looks like he did not come down. See here, we've talked to him. See if I can find this guy. Okay, I do not see. So. Maybe we'll just go ahead and go with Stevens. I do think I seen. Up there. Talk to Sean? No, I think I have. Hey, Sean, got a copy? Sean Stevens, got a copy.
You got me?
Yeah, I got you now, man. Well, it looks like the lights on the pace truck are off, so I'll make it as quick as I can, bud. Well, you're going to lead a lap here tonight with under caution, bud. But, hey, man, it's a... it looks like it's a handful out there. How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. Yeah, there's a handful, just, 44 trucks and just trying to weave your way through. A lot of checkups and mid pack, into the pack. Just everybody trying to make their way through. And then I got into Schroeder there after caution coming out of 2. I didn't hit the brakes hard enough, spun him out.
Oh.
So apologize for that. But just trying to survive, make it through the end.
Oh, yeah, definitely so, Sean. Well, out of 2, here we go, bud. Coming into 3 here after you'll hear momentarily through the backstretch, man. Sean, good luck down there. Hey, we'll see what happens.
I think so.
Yep. Right. Well, that is the Sean Stevens. He will get us going with Seabass to the outside of him, a lap 40. Six likes, 16 watching. Hit 10, 15 likes out here before the end of the broadcast. Can we hit it before halfway? I think we can. Right, pace truck is off. And the green is back out once more. Sean is going to lead another lap, but the 23 is now getting pushed by the 510 of a Sanchez. That is Richard. His number, again, not showing up in the driver bar. That is supposed to be the 0-0 8 of Hoover Conrad, but we know it's the 8. Stanley Jr., there's Rick Seabrands, Timothy Cook. 77 of Russell Worth, Anthony English, David Livingston. Bergman line back up here. Stay on Workman a minute. He's right behind the 50. Hartman goes to the outside. 50's peaking, not team's peaking. Going through Zachary's head. Oh, hello. Wow, that was strange. Oh, see that? Bass, Sanchez, Yoshi of Seth Gruber, Junior Livingston. Sanchez is going to have it at the line. That will be his first lap led here tonight. Like single file back here, sort of, kinda, around James Mayer, Ilam, Peter, David Stringle. They know we're not even halfway yet. Just trying to get these laps out of the way. Bass gonna lead another lap. That's gonna be 11 now. Started 26. They didn't take him long to get up front. We've had, unfortunately, 4 cautions, which it is Daytona. It is Superspeedway racing. 4 cautions so far for 10 laps, 57 laps to go, but we've had 19 lead changes already. And I think that number is going to continue to go up. I think I'm screaming around Alan Foster Jr. Making 3 wide there for a split second. Gonna put Allen a lap down. Allen does have his reset left, but you know, early in the race, don't really want to use it if you don't have to, but he is down on power and he can't really stay in the draft of everyone. Like they really catch him into the corners. Gonna really put the 7, 95, and the 57 kind of at bay here. He's staying with them, sort of. And 7 is gonna go to the outside. 95 is probably, yep, he's gonna probably peek it around there behind the 57. Go 4. Mark Mann. Back up front. Still the same. Bass, Sanchez. And out there every once in a while. He has got to be careful. Leaves that door open too long, and that 50 sticks his nose in there. 32 would not be able to pull it back down. Man, that is big of a gap in my opinion. Yep, here he goes. David is there. 32 cannot come back down. Whoa, and this is not going to be good either. Oh! We caught that live again on MaxspeedTV. Go ahead and take a look. I said it. 32 leaves that window open. 50's going to poke it. I didn't expect a wreck to happen, but who does? And it looks like wiggle, wiggle, and right there. And that is not only going to upset the 50 and 32, but 51 looks like the 06 going to get a piece. Russell Worth looks like the 174, the 171. Oh, golly. We are coming upon that halfway mark. I do expect them to come down pit road, though. Yep, here they come. I heard an engine blow there. Right, so Seabass off first. Sanchez P2, Groover P3, Conrad P4, Edwards P5, it looks like. Oh, Dana P5, Edwards P6, Workman P7, Stanley Jr. P8, Infant English P9, and Harold Rothery gonna round out No Name Rothery here in the 05 Monster 05 machine. I'm actually drinking a Monster right now, to be honest with you. Well, let's see if Harold is even in here. Well, let me see if Jeremy's in here. Yep, there he is. Jeremy, got a copy?
10-4.
Hey, Jeremy. Well, you started in 25th, kind of running in 20th right now. Looks like you are coming back down pit road here. How's your mom, buddy?
I hope pretty good.
You hope pretty good. Well, making it into the chase, man. Awesome job. Halfway here tonight. Do you have a game plan going forward, or is it kind of still just in survival mode?
We're going to be in survival to about lap 75, and then we're going to try to work our way up.
All righty. Well, we're not going to keep you. We're going to let you get back to it, man. Good luck, Jeremy.
10-4, thank you.
Yep. Right. Back up to the top. Seabass, Sanchez, Groover, Shepard Jr., Worth, Winningham, Harrington, Livingston, and Workman. Out the top 10 after this round of pit stops. After yellow here. All right, pace truck is off. Here we go again. Coming to lap 51 of 100 here tonight. There's the green. Bass, good jump. There's the 0-2. That's Seth Groover. Right behind Seabass. 43-41. Dana Shepard, Stanley Jr., 5'10" of Sanchez staying out. There was an opening there for a short time. He did not take it. Now single file pretty much. See what that 5'10" does. Closing fast. And the 19. 5'10" didn't take it. 19 went low. There goes the 5'10" of Sanchez. Now they go single file up front. Who's going to happen back here? 77. 67. There is the 77 of Russell. Go single file, and then they go back side by side. Anthony English, John Stevens. Now back to single file. All right, and back here to the 50. David Livingston and Adam Kilday. Ooh, Adam, 42nd to 15. Halfway into the race here tonight. 10:06 Eastern, 9:06 Central. Whoa, whoa, there's netcode at its finest. Wow. Well, let's get on the 85 here. Well, if I don't, if that wasn't netcode, I don't know what it was. But watch this. Now we're going to be on the 85, but watch the 44 of Anthony England. Looks like a little bit of a tag there from the 77. That does send 44 down. 44 comes right up on the track. Look at that. Look at that. Bam! Sends the 85 around. Another, looks like a little net code there. The 40 going to get a piece of that action. The 40 is Peter DeBora. He had a good view of this. Let's go cockpit here with Peter. We'll get a good angle. Hang on a minute. I got to find it. There it is. We'll get a good angle. There's the tag. And see right here, I mean, you could see it even from Peter's angle. No contact. Blam. And he is dead. He's going to take some damage too from that. But just another angle. Man. Now racing net code galore tonight. Gee. I'm sure we could probably talk to Peter if he is in. And there he is. But I'm sure we could talk to him and kind of get an idea of what he saw. It does look like he is going to be back out. He has already used his reset. He might have used it that time, but we'll go ahead and get him up here real quick. Hey, Peter, got a copy, buddy?
Do.
Hey, man, well, you were right there. You had a perfect view of what happened. Now, from our angle, it looked like a major, huge net code there. What did you see?
I wasn't really looking down at where the contact happened, so I don't want to say something that might be incorrect or blame somebody that shouldn't be. But yeah, it's just the wrong place, wrong time. So a car was sideways in front of me, and I figured they'd start sliding back up. So I wanted to step in it and get clear of it if I could. Normally, you just want to lock it down and, you know, not arc break the situation. But I felt like slowing down was a guaranteed death, and stomping on the gas was a 10% chance of survival. So although the 66 is jumping all over the place to scare me. But man, it was tough. We had a 0x to that point, and that's typically how I try to run these races, is super duper clean and not really get mixed up in that. And a couple damaged cars in the bottom were slowing everybody down. The car in front of me kept letting people down, and I wasn't really a fan. And I jumped up, and then we died. So it is what it is, I guess. What did you guys see on the broadcast, I guess?
Well, I mean, from my angle, I did see there was a tag, you know, from my angle, of course. You know, there was a tag that looked like from the 77 to the 44, shot the 44 down, and the 44 came back up. But, you know, where the car spun, there was netcode. And like I said, you know, that's what I seen. But then again, you know, I'm not an admin. I know you, Rick and them, all the admins, of course, you know, they'll take a look at it, kind of see what happened and everything. But that was from my angle.
Yeah, it's one of those things where 77 had some damage and was probably in the throttle more than any of us were, like just to keep up. And if there was a checkup up there, it might have, even if it happened a little bit late, by the time if he doesn't actually get into the 44, if he slows down a little too late, but iRacing, the server thinks he's about to drive into the 44, it still could cause that. So probably had to do with that damage there a little bit too, and how much more in the throttle he was than the rest of us.
Yeah, I mean, it's all right. There has been some netcode here tonight. I have noticed it. I know you guys are racing, so a little bit different story. Y'all have more important things to worry about than netcode. So.
Yep, just trying to score points and survive.
Oh yeah, definitely. So, still awesome racing out here. You know, nonetheless, you know, round one of the chase. So, I mean, we're over the halfway mark, but it's still, you know, a survival type racing. So I'm not going to keep you any longer. You guys are coming into 3, and, you know, you guys are fixing to get loud here again. So, Peter, good luck, buddy.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. I didn't mean to put him on the spot. I do feel bad if I sounded like I did, but I didn't mean to. So, but, you know, I just kind of wanted to get his opinion and see kind of what he saw. You know, from his cockpit, but, you know, it is what it is, and you know, he's right. He doesn't want to say anything that's going to make somebody or something mad. So, you know, it's fine. That's fair. But here we go, and the 510 is on the loud pedal. 23 of Seabass. Did not go. Conley on the loud pedal with the 27 of Sean Stevens behind him. Getting a little squirrely back here on the 30 of Jeremy Edwards. They're going to get it figured out here, looks like. 66 of Bubba Whittingham. I love that paint. Red, white, and blue all the way around. Love it. Did one similar on iRacing. It's on Trading Paint. And here comes the 50, the 43, the 44, 02, 89. Joshua Gathright, the 19 again of Workman. Adam Kilday, 42nd to 17. Starting to get single file again back here. There is Cook. That is the 82 of Daniel Harrington right up in front of him. The 4 of Rick Seabrands. Cannot miss him. He is right here with them. Russell Worth. Still has the reset, but it still looks like the damage is affecting him a little. 41, Stanley Jr., Mark Mann. I am sure we'll see Mark and company start making some moves here pretty shortly. 04, man, all over the back end of the 41 of Stanley Jr. Golly. I just noticed Zach at the 12 has some front end damage on that machine. Go ahead and get down here to Zach. Oh yeah, definitely some heavy damage. He is 5 laps down. He has his reset left, but man, 5 laps down, not gonna be definitely a good night for him. Now, of course, you know, he uses that reset. He can definitely help the teammate, possibly, as they are coming around the 0-2 now of a Seth Group. Caught up there on that far outside line, 3 wide even. They continue to come around him. 89, it looks like probably going to get behind him, and he will. Gathright. And that 0-2 Groover really pushing the issue on that far outside line. Now back to 2. And if Seth can get some help up there, might get something going. He's going to have a lot more than what he's got. Good battle up front, though. Still yet. John Stevens shooting out to the outside. John Stevens is not in the chase. Nor is Seabass. However, a 7, Josh Milam is. And 5-10 of Sanchez. Kind of running in our top 5. Oh golly, there's a caution here. Uh-oh. This ain't good. Dana Shepard. Ooh, right behind, it looks like, or beside. Ooh, 3 wide with the Rick Seabrands. Right there is where it all began and all started. 89, 43 was loose right down into the 32. It looks like 32 across the grass. 43's trying to save it right back down into the 32 and know where to go for. Well, looks like everybody else did get around here. Play it. Yeah, looks like everybody else got around, so I don't see anybody else. Reckon there is your caution. All right, so we're pitting here, I would believe. Yeah, they've been out here about 8. It seems like around the 8, 9, 10 lap mark, between 8 and 13 roughly is when we're getting our pit stops. It looks like maybe that's kind of been the trend a little bit here tonight. Nothing wrong with that. However, do some math here. Potential math. Once everybody gets back out onto the track and we get green. Lap 64 of 100 will be 65 next time by. Don't know who all is still out there, but I do see 18 of you out there still in chat. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Not a whole lot of people talking, but nonetheless, glad to see everybody out there. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to MaxspeedTV. We do broadcast multiple races, sometimes several nights or a week here. Myself, Bobby, Ezekiel, I believe, and there's a few others. So sometimes we'll have multiple races going on at once. Make sure you check them out as well. Every now and then you'll see Rudy, but most of the time you'll see us. Right, well, let's see here. They should get one to go this time. There is the one to go. They are getting double file. So we'll get the green on lap 66. So they're going to pit. They'll have to pit somewhere between lap 83 and 85. Possibly 86. Man, that's still going to put them close. Now, that's if we stay green. Going off of green flag. So far, unfortunately, we have not had a green flag pit stop. Well, if we did, that would definitely change a few things. We are at Daytona. Big shout out again to OP, Butt Kicker, all the fans out there. The drivers sponsored tonight's race. Yorkville 250. Oh, yep. I think I covered everybody. Digital Armchair Motorsports. Almost forgot one. Big shout out to all of y'all. And here we go. Pace truck is off. But lap 66. And Sean on the loud pedal. Seabass. Milam. Rothery. Man, nice to see Rothery up here. Wish I had Dang, damn it. D-Bass trying to get around 27. Peter DeVora in the 40. Right up ahead of the 19. Like some up here. See who they are. Looks like DeVora, Milam, Workman. DeVora, Milam, Workman. Got Milam on the 7. You got DeVora in the 40. You got Workman in the 19. Got Zach Fridge in the 12. Unfortunately, not having the race he wants here tonight. Daniel Harrington in the 82. Where's Daniel at? Back here in 21st. Now just think if Daniel could get up here to his teammates. Boy, you'd have a 4-car pack. John Stevens leads the way. Freeman Meany, as I call him. Alrighty, folks. Well, I think what we're going to do is, since we got a little bit of time and get late into the race, go ahead and do a little bit of crank it up here tonight, folks. wanted to come back because we had some 3 wide there. That was Seth Gruber. And he is still 3 wide and 3 wide ahead of him too. 57, 3 wide. 57, come on, where's he at? There he is, TP Riggings. Oh, this was not gonna end well. Oh, good save! Oh, I thought they saved it. Oh, we're gonna have another caution. I believe we are. Oh no. Well, I don't see another yellow yet. Wow, you have got to be kidding me. No yellow? Holy smokes, no yellow on that one, folks. Whoa, well, that kind of split the field here. Kind of shook things up a little bit as well. Glad I came back when I did. Jeez. Man. All right, 29 laps left here tonight. No caution. Map might have been off. Already been out here at about 8 laps. 8 and 8, 16. 9 laps now, so. About 82 laps, roughly. Lap 81, 82. Somewhere in that ballpark. That would put them short, though, I believe. Or right on the line for fuel. As they come around the 32. Timothy Cook. Cook now 1 lap down. Of course, if a yellow was to come out and he's not involved, he would be the lucky dog. He would get his lap back. Zach Fritsch is 4 laps down, so Timothy's not involved in a wreck. He'd get his lap back. If he is involved, it would go to the next driver, which would be, I believe, Zach. My name's Zach here tonight. Bass now back up front. Sean Stevens, Harold Rothery, Josh Milam, Groover, Devora, Workman, Sanchez, Foster Jr., Shepard. Our top 10 after the shaking there. I figured we'd have a caution on that one, but we didn't, which was kind of shocking. listening to the sounds of the trucks, folks. Don't worry, I am still here. We're just winding down the laps here. Right. Under 25 to go. Stevens, Marin, Milam, Rothery, DeBoer. That is our top 5. Now, question is, who they pick? We're going to be coming upon 20 to go about 3 laps. Gonna start seeing these guys get single file, maybe for a round of green flag pit stops, or we're gonna see these guys stay double file and just come down all together. Or are we going to see another yellow, and it'll put these guys within the window to finish? Lot on the line. A lot of strategies. David Livingston shot it down to the inside. Doesn't look like Gruber. Doesn't look like the 510 is going to push the issue here of Sanchez. Is the 30. Oh, here comes the 85. That is Gilbane, as well as the 66. We have a few coming down. Next time by, folks, it will be 20 to go. They are single file. And here we go. We're going to have pit stop. Stevens is down. And a whole group of them. Wow. Marin, Foster, Stevens, Gruber, Debrands, Danto, Stringle, Miles, Wayne, DeBoer, Harrington, all down pit road. Wow. Oh, Stanley Jr. There we go. It's going to be close on fuel with 20 to go. And I believe Milam and company. Yep, here they come. They're coming down now. Josh Milam, Peter DeBora. Oh, up the 05. Harold Rothery, Dana Shepard, David Livingston, Matt Wagner. Now that is just going to leave Anthony English and James Mayer out there. The only two yet to pit. I do believe, though, they will be coming down here pretty shortly. They've been out here 18 laps. This pit here, which they are, they should be able to make it. I don't know if they would be able to do it with a GWC attempt, but then anybody would come down, everybody will come down pit road. Oh, that's going to hurt English a little bit. Had to back up. Here comes Milam, Workman. Gonna have to watch. And here comes Sanchez and company, full head of steam. They're coming up on Workman and Milam fast. 510 shooting to the outside. As well as Groover. Gonna put 510 in the 02. The 06 is gonna, oh, he tried to squeeze down there. He didn't. Good job, Zonto. Knowing where the back end of that truck is, I don't think you could have got any closer than that. Oh, that was scary too. If he would have continued to come down, yeah, it wouldn't have been pretty. It would not have been a pretty sight. Man, I gotta say, amazing driving by Andrew right there. But now he's on the outside by himself. He doesn't have no help. He needs to find a hole somewhere. And a safe hole. Oh, man. I don't know. Is the 04 Mark Man trying to let him through? No. 06 is just going to have to drop back. And that's exactly what he's doing. Everybody is single file, and there's no hole. He needs to hammer and get behind the 43 right now. He's going to do just that. Even Miles and company, they are about 8.5 seconds, almost 9 seconds back. But Andrew, if he can stay in the draft of Dana Shepard, will be okay. 6, and he can tell he's losing a little bit. He's gaining time. There he goes. All right, he caught back up. That's what he needed to do, is catch back up to the 43. Now we got single file throughout the field, though. All right, Jack, nothing going on right now but single file. It's not going to stay this way. I guarantee you that. They're just winding down the final laps here. 16 to go. DP, how you doing out there, bud? Oh, man, I know you're upset. Please do not. I know, like I said, I know you're upset, but please do not talk bad about anybody. I know you're frustrated, and I respect that you're frustrated, but don't say anything in chat, please. I don't want to have to, you know, pull, you know, anything, you know. I know you're mad, okay, but please respect the chat, okay, please. Well, I'm not an admin, I'm just a broadcaster, so. Hang it up with them. We got more coming down pit road here. Let's see here. Harold Rothery. Oh, there we go. David Livingston. Bastian Marin. I did see him come down. Looks like Rick Seabrands. Andrew Zonto. Oh, yeah. Several. All right. 12 to go. Oh, man, I don't think these guys can make it. Ain't no way. No way they can make it. David Stringle, Steven Miles. Steven's leading this group. Steven, David, Gaffright, Gilday, Funk, Jr., Harrington, and Edwin DeBoer. All hanging about. To go, 10 to go this time by, folks. Man, yeah, I think Seth Groover is going to be right on the line to make it on fuel. I don't think Sanchez can make it unless he's saving, but I don't see how leading. Up and around the 06 of Zonto. It's going to put him a lap down. James Mayer. Let me see here if I can find him. Number is the 95. Gonna put James close, I believe. Yeah. I believe from third to 8th is gonna be really close on fuel. I don't think Gruber, yeah, looking at it now, I don't even think Gruber can make it. Nope. 19. Man, it's going to be close. Golly, it's going to be close on fuel. Okay. Back here, maybe mid-pack. Like some single file action. There's Alan Foster, Nicholas Bean, Steve Bass, Mark Mann, Sean Stevens, Rick Seabrands. 19th through 22nd, all right here together. They have made their final pit stops. They definitely can make it. Kind of worried about this front group, though. I don't think they can. Whoa, we got drivers down pit road, though. Gathright. Pringle. Foster Jr., there's Funk, Miles, DeBoer. Harrington, Kilday, all down and away for the final time. And we got a breakaway up front. Looks like the 7 of Milam, Workman, Deborah, and Shepard down pit road. Man. These guys stay out and make it, I would be shocked. Death, I'm pretty sure is saving. Looks like Mayor is saving, maybe. Now, here comes the 510 of the 02 down now. Sanchez and Gruber. I didn't figure they could make it. Mayor. Man. Ugh. I'm still thinking close. Mayor and English is going to be close as well. That has put Milam right ahead of Workman. Seabass, Mann, Stevens, Seabrands, and Deborah. Like a little bit of a breakaway there. Seabass to the outside as the 04 of Mark Mann. The 27 of Sean Stevens and the 4 of Rick Seabrands going to the outside. As they come around the 510, coming back out onto the track, Richard Sanchez. Not fully up to speed. Groover getting passed up by that group. But Mayer is leading the way with English right behind him. 5. They've got 4 laps to go here. Milam is 31 seconds behind English. Out of 2. The Mark Mann is coming. They're on the back stretch. We're going to dive down here into 3 now. James Mayer and company is coming out of turn 2 right now. Golly. They're eating the time up, though. Mayor English, are they going to have the fuel? Oh, man. English is in. English is in the top 16. 2 to go. James Mayer. Oh, and we've got a caution. Whoa. Whoa, who went lid for lid this time? Whoa. Right, well, let's see here. What happened? Maybe some action up toward the front here. We can find the 7 of Milo. There he is. Well, this is going to set us for a green-white checkered attempt. They were coming up on the 30 and the 72. And it looks like, oh, right there. Ugh. Like maybe some net code from my end, but like I said, one angle doesn't mean anything, and that just sends, golly, that sends the 72 of Alan Foster Jr. back up into the wall, gets hit by the 27, the 4 involved, the 23, the 02, and the 27 and the 72 both go for a ride. I don't know who got it worse, the 27 or the 72. Oh. Oh, Anthony English down pit road, James down pit road, Milam down pit road. We got several drivers staying out. Let's see who stays out. Peter. He's the only one. The only driver that stayed out. All right, GWC attempt number 1. .41, that is Stanley Jr. He will, looks like, get his lap back, or he is on the lead lap. We are about to find out who will be the lucky dog. Like Stanley Jr. is on the lead lap. Bora, Sanchez, English, Wagner, Miles, Funk, Mayer, Milam, Workman, Shepard. Roughly our top 10. Let's everything figured out here. That is who I have. I have Deborah and Sanchez 1 and 2. Will be no interviews under a GWC attempt. Peter, English, Sanchez, or okay, come on, guys. Peter, Sanchez, English, Wagner, Miles, top 5. Funk, Mayer, Milam, Workman, Shepard, top 10. Gathright, Livingston, Kilday, Rothery, Stringle, top 15. And here we go. Pace car is off. Green, white, checkered attempt number 1. Here we go. 510 on the loud pedal. 40 did not go. By design, maybe? Don't know. But got to get back to the white flag. Get a caution. We'll rack them up, stack them up, do it again. Boy, 95 got pushed out a little bit. That is James. Everybody okay for now. Getting a little wiggly up here. We're going to have another yellow, and I think you could probably maybe sort of kind of call it another big one. Matt Wagner. Like Jeremy Funk also involved in this. Looks like some wiggling going on. Oh, and then right there it was. Could have been contact, could have been net code, I don't know, but right there it was. Oh, yeah, okay, right there is where Funk got it again, it looked like. 91 up into the 7, the 43. Going to get a piece of this. Looks like the 50, the 05. The 1 looks like might have got hit. So we're going to rack it up, stack it up, do it again. Top 3, Sanchez, Deborah, English. Looks like Sanchez coming down pit road. Whoa. That is going to put Peter up top. So, Peter Deborah, Anthony English, Stephen Miles for the top 5. Like 3 of the 5 are in the top 16. Peter, Anthony, Miles. Air unfortunately missed it. David Livingston unfortunately missed it as well. Dixville, how you doing out there? Me too. Oh, I'm trying to get comfortable in my chair. Ugh. Saw the moon on the merry-go-round, huh? Yeah, a couple of drivers kind of went airborne tonight. Yeah, you being one of them? Took off like an Elon Musk rocket out there, huh? Well, hopefully you landed on all fours. No, went kaboom. Yeah, 72. Yeah. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Alan Foster Jr., I know. All right, well, Peter Deborah looks like has chosen the outside line. That's going to put English to the inside. Well, 19 of you still tuning in. 6 likes out there, folks. We are still shooting for about 10 to 15 likes out here. Under the second GWC attempt here tonight for round number 1 of the top 16. The OP Superspeedway Bug Kicker Truck Series, the Yorkville 250 here at the new Daytona. Of course, the old Daytona next week. Oh, man, how bumpy that one is going to be. Man. 2 wide there. 3 wide there is insane. 2 wide is just crazy. Expect 2 wide, though. I mean, that's just going to happen. Nope. Let's see what happens here for the second GWC attempt. We'll take the checkered flag. We'll take the green flag. They got to get back to the white flag. If they do that, whatever happens after that happens. If a caution does come out before the white flag, well, we'll be right back doing this again. We'll rack them up, stack them up, do it all over. We'll do it as many times as it takes to get a winner. And here we go. Pace truck will dive off to the safety of pit road. I want to make sure I am live, which I am. And here we go. Blinky blinky going on down there with the aid of Stephen Miles. Green is out. Ooh, 1950. 50 did not go. Zachary Workman trying to get around the 50. And we got blinky blinkies going on all over the place here. Several blinky blinkies. We got 3 wide even back there with Workman and company. That's going to stay. Here comes Zachary Workman too. We're going to watch him, but we got to get up here. One, that is David Stringle. There's the 85, Adam Kilday. And Adam Kilday is on a move on the inside line. Watch the far outside line too. 23 of Seabass. And we get to the white flag. That's going to be the biggest thing. See no yellow yet. 3 wide though. Oh, golly. Out of turn number 4. Lead pack. They will cross the stripe. 3 wide, 2 rows deep, 1 to go. Whatever happens now happens. Oh, 44 pushing his way back up to the top. 95 trying to save it. 23 is getting loose. They're getting shaky. Shaky they're getting. Zonto to the lead. 23 of Seabass behind him. We are on the final lap. Who's going to win it? Zonto, Marin, Gathright. Neither one of these 3 are in the chase. Blocking going on. Serious blocking going on. Down. Across the stripe. That's going to win it here tonight. Gathright, P2. Zonto, a podium in a P3. Anthony English, P4. Adam Kilday, unofficially P5. Sanchez, P6. Daniel Harrington, P7. Mark Mann, P8. DeBoer, P9. And Deborah, P10. Unofficially, of course. Oh. 23. Heavy damage on Seabass. And he's not going to be able to, it looks like, make it back to the line. Alrighty, folks. Will give me just a few minutes to get the top 3 up here for the MaxspeedTV post-race show. Heavy damage on that 23 machine. Hang tight. We'll be right back. Alrighty, folks. So we are back. We've caught up with our top 3. Well, sort of, kind of. Gathright is not in Discord. I don't see him. Oh, he is here. All right. So we got P2 here. So we've got all 3 up here. We're going to start here, of course, with our winner here tonight. Seabass, Sebastian Marin, in mid-conversation, as usual. Man, Seabass, what a race out here. It took 2 GWCs to get it done, but man, it's Daytona, round 1 of the playoffs, the chase, top 16, however you want to look at it. You know, you, Gathright, and Zonto, top 3, not in this top 16. So you 3 stole this race, took points away, a win away, whatever you want to say. Man, talk about it. Daytona, man, it was one heck of a race, man. We got to hear it from you.
Yeah, definitely. I felt like, early on, got to the lead. I felt like I was in a good spot, controlling the race. The yellows kind of fell at a correct time because I knew I was going to be at a disadvantage if I led the whole way in terms of fuel. So there were several times where I really needed those yellows, and luckily they did. But that last stint, I didn't know if everybody could make it, and I was kind of surprised with how many people were staying out to try it. And then they all pitted. We were lined up, and then it was a shame that we kind of got caught up with those lappers, because of course I would have liked to finish the race under green. We didn't really need those extra yellows there at the end. But my engine blew up. I barely made it to my pits in time before the leaders came and lapped me. I ended up taking a gallon and a half, 1.7, just in case. And those yellows came out perfectly, and it cycled me back to the front. And I ended up getting some extra damage on one of the restarts, which I didn't know about. So when I went 3, I thought it was going to be an easy win, but I was really slow, compared to if I had a clean truck. So then they wrecked in 3. I mean, turn 1 and 2. I didn't know again that I was damaged, so I thought we were gonna drive away from Gathright and not give him a chance. But we were so slow. Me and Santo were so slow that he got to us so fast. I didn't want to make my move as early as I did because I knew it was, I made it in a very predictable spot, right out of the corner. So I knew he would have a chance to block me, and he did. But he said he didn't want to, do anything risky and fence me. So he was a nice guy about it and kind of turned away from it. And then Gathright had a run, and he was bumping me, trying to get me out of the way, somehow hanged on to it. And I ran out of fuel coming out of the tri-oval. So, I mean, it was perfect, chaotic way to end the race. I can't believe I really stole that race, to be honest. But, man, what a great race that was. A lot of fun. So, I'm ecstatic to come out of here with a win.
Oh, yeah, and, driving a win at a super speedway is rough. You know that as well as we do. It's not easy, especially when you have what do we have out here tonight? 44 drivers, roughly? Yeah, 44 drivers out there here. And I think we started with, we actually started with 43. So we were only missing 1. So you might as well say we started with a stacked field. It's not easy.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't. I was doing another race, so I didn't really get a chance to put a lap down. So I started at the back, and I'm like, well, if I get wrecked out, oh well, who cares? I'm not in the playoffs. So I was aggressive pretty early on, got to the lead, and just stayed up there and avoided all the wrecks until the end. So yeah, it was definitely a little chaotic. Thankfully, I got to the front as early as I did because I know if I was still at the back, I probably wouldn't have even survived to see the end of this race.
Yeah, it was tough for sure. I didn't know who was going to make it on fuel there at the end, but I think if it would have went green, we would have it would have been interesting for sure. Well, you're not in the chase. You did take a win away from the top 16 drivers. We got 2 more races to go. The 08 of Daytona next week. The bumpy version of this track, the old style Daytona, the one that we all love but hate. How do you feel like the bumpy Daytona, buddy, for round number 2?
Well, we'll see if I'll make it next week because I got some other things to do. But if I do make it, it's probably gonna be very similar to this one. Just want to get to the front and avoid all the carnage. Leading is kind of where I feel safe around there. So if I do end up racing, that's where I would like to be. Just get to the front and stay there.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So, well, awesome job on the win here tonight. Any final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate the victory and get ready, hopefully, for next week if we see you?
Yeah, I'll give a shout out to you for putting on this broadcast. I kind of ran this race by myself, so I can't really give a shout out to any teammates. I just kind of ran it for fun. So yeah, again, shout out to you. Shout out to OP for putting on this league. The Saturday ones can be hit or miss for me, but this one was very fun. So hopefully I'll be here next week. If not, then some races down the line. So it was a lot of fun.
All righty, Seabass. When I see you again, hopefully we'll see you next week. If not, I'm sure we'll see you some other time, man. Go celebrate the win here tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too. All right. Well, that is Seabass. We're going to get down here to our second place finisher here tonight. Once I get my butt back up there, the 89 Abruzzi Racewear machine of Joshua Gathright. Joshua, awesome job out there here tonight, buddy. Man, it was a cat fight for sure. Talk about it, man. You were the one down there driving. I wasn't. So we got to hear from the start of the race to the end of the race. How was you managing everything?
Well, at the start of the race, I just kind of hung back and we were chilling. And then I decided if we could get a pit under green, then after that, I was going to open it up and start racing real hard and stop being less conservative. A lot of cautions. We ended up trying to dive into our box, got spun backwards on pit road. That gave us some damage.
Ew.
And then we fixed that. That wasn't too bad. We went 3 wide, and I think Netcode put us into the wall on the outside. So that was a bumskis. But I mean, we were able to keep it in one piece, got back out there. That last restart, we had a good starting position out there in 8th, and I wanted to jump to the outside with the 06, but I wasn't sure he was going to go, so I just stayed committed behind him. And then Sebastian came flying through on the outside, and as soon as I saw him pass me, I just like, whatever, I'll commit to him. And we stuck with it. That big old wreck happened, and then it was a race of 3. And if Sebastian didn't jump up in front of me there when he did, he was going to get stuck underneath me. And we ended up just pushing him, and hell, he got all squirrely on our nose, but him being as good as he is, he was able to keep it straight. And we finished second. So it's fun racing, man.
I didn't know exactly who you was going to help. I didn't know if you was going to drop down there and help Zonto on the inside or help Marin on the outside. You never know. Maybe you're going to split the gap and go 3 wide to the stripe. Who knows at that point?
Yeah, that was my so I wanted to jump to Sebastian's outside. I wanted the 23's outside,
Yeah.
but I was worried that the 06 was going to move up and force him up, so I didn't want to be put in the wall. So my
Yeah.
thought was just delay it a little bit, and if he does do that, then I was going to cut left and dive underneath both of them and see if that worked and let them go find the wall together. But no, we ended up, Sebastian moved up. We just hooked onto him because I knew as soon as Sebastian went up, we would have the run to get second. So
yeah, get that draft off of the driver in front of you, and when you leave that one down there by himself, they just lose everything, and we've seen it all night long. So
exactly.
Yeah, you got to have help. So, well, the old weight of Daytona, totally different from the new track of Daytona. Here, it's not as bumpy or bumpy at all. The old weight of Daytona is just all get out bumpy. How do you feel about going into that one? Of course, Joshua, not, making it into the top 3 of the or the top 16, but, the top 3 finishing tonight was not in the top 16. So, taking points away, being what I like to call upset drivers, and that's what you guys are.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't think I'm gonna make it next week. I'll be at work, so I got a weird work schedule. I go to work for like 10 days at a time, then come home for a week or 2. So I won't be here next week. So when I am here, I'm just a disruptor. I race hard, but I race clean, and just try to mix up the standings a little bit. But these guys are great to run with, and I enjoy it when I can.
I don't know if Gathwright's bosses are out there watching, but from MaxspeedTV, I give him permission to miss next week, okay?
Well, I'll be in Arizona. I live
Oh,
in Arkansas, but I'll be out in Arizona, so I won't even have a chance.
well,
But
I'm in Arkansas, so
oh, okay.
yeah, I'm
Bella
in.
Vista. That's where I'm at.
Okay, well, you're north of me about an hour and 30 minutes, roughly.
I think I know exactly where you're at, but I'll
Yep,
keep the
yep.
secret.
Straight up 49. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yep, yep. Hey, you meet people all over the place. Well, Gathright, you stay safe, man, out in Arizona, going from hot to hot. So what's the difference, right?
Yeah, it's humidity. That's
Yeah,
about it.
yeah, exactly. Well, Gathright, awesome P2. We're not going to keep you, man. Final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate, buddy.
Yeah, big shout out to Don Wheaton Chevrolet. You guys are in Canada and need a Chevrolet, go check out Don Wheaton dealerships. There's 19 of them up there. Go find one. Brucey Racewear USA. If you need gloves, sim racing gear, that's your man. And Hyperforce Esports, the boys on the team, and you as well for putting on the stream. Thank you, man.
Oh, yeah, not a problem, Josh. Well, hey, we need to meet up sometime. You don't live that far. Come on. I mean,
Yes, sir.
all right, we'll get together, man. Go celebrate. We'll see you hopefully in 2 weeks then.
All right, man. Have a good night.
Yep, you too. All right, well, that is going to bring us here to our P3 finisher. So close. So close. So close. And, you know, Zonto, we was talking before the broadcast here tonight. And I don't know who said it, but somebody said there was going to be a non-chase driver going to win it here tonight. And
I believe it was me.
I believe it was you, but I think you were talking about you.
Okay, true.
Okay.
True.
Well, Zonto, I mean, it's. I hope if I've been butchering your name, I'm sorry, but that's just the way.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. That's just
Tomato,
the way.
tomato.
Yeah, I see it. So, but man, we got to talk about it, dude. One heck of a race out here tonight. A lot of drivers, unfortunately, did have to use their one and only reset. Some earlier than others. But you know, how was your race down there here tonight in that 06 HSR W YouTube? Golly, you got a lot on your truck. Okay, I'm not gonna go through the names, but how was your race, man?
The race for us went pretty well. We started in the back as always because I feel like if you start in the back, it's a little bit of a better advantage. But if you make your way up through the pack, it's a little bit more. How should I say it? You can get a feel of how everybody was racing, and in the interview that we did, it was just people trying to feel like what they wanted to do. Some just wanted to ride, some wanted to go to the front, some others just wanted to just lay back and get to the end. I was kind of been in for the markets. But we had a pretty bad pit stop. I accidentally left my tires on the green flag pit stop, and because we short pitted and Rick and all the other guys, and I lost the draft. I went a lap down, and it was just praying for a caution. And James get to the win, but I kind of turned him. Sorry, James. But it overall, I mean, third place, better than what we were probably going to finish if the caution didn't come out. But I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, I mean, it's super speedway racing, and I mention it all the time because that's what you guys do is super speedways. You know, they're a crapshoot. You could start at the front, you could start in the middle, you could start in the back, you could start 2 laps down. You just don't know who's going to win it at the end. It could be somebody you wouldn't even think, running dead last throughout the whole race, and then it come down to the wire, and that person grabs the win. You just don't know.
Yeah. You just don't know. Honestly, it's a lot of people crap on super speedway racing just because of, it's just no skills, but there are some skills.
Yeah.
There's a lot of strategy, a lot of teamwork, and there is luck. You have to get through the wrecks.
Oh yeah.
But like in any other track, you got to hope out for a caution comes out. You got to hope that you have a good pit stop. You got to hope that some drivers get messed up and you can push your way to the front. So it's everything. It may be a little easy to some people, but for a lot of people, it's a lot more brainstorming to actually try and finish these races and actually get a podium finish or even win. I mean,
Oh,
of iRacing. But I just did a major league race with Area, and I finished P3, my first ever top 5 for them. So,
nice.
I mean, Super Speedway Racing, I've had this thing down pat ever since maybe since like last year, early last year. So, I mean, Super Speedway is my forte.
Well, nonetheless, awesome job out here tonight, buddy. I think I don't know if it's Discord or having issues, me having issues, or you having issues, but you've been cutting out there, so
It's probably Discord.
it could be. It could be definitely. Well, we do go to the 08 of Daytona next week for round number 2. How do you feel about it?
I don't know. I have not done 08 Daytona in a couple years, so it's going to be a challenge for me. But
Hey,
always, I'm going to put myself out there. Going to go for the win no matter what.
it's going to be a good challenge. So we'll see what
Always.
happens. Yes, yeah, always a good challenge. Well, Andrew, awesome job surviving a P3 out here tonight, man. And that 06 machine, buddy. Final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give. I know you have a few at least.
I got a couple. Thanks to my family. Thanks to OP, everybody, Rick, Mark, for setting this league up and been doing it for several years. I mean, you guys do a fantastic job. You, Joshua, for just being here and just basically live streaming the whole action and having a good time. My boys over in Area, HKM Motorsports, my owner Logan Hartman, my sponsors there, Root Down Brewing Company, Hartman Designs, 123 Designs, and of course W, along with HSR and all those guys over there in my league. So honestly, if it wasn't for me finding HSR, I really wouldn't be doing Super Speedway racing.
Well, hey, I mean, you're doing them, and glad to see you out here, Zonto, man. Go celebrate the P3, and hey, we'll see you at the 08 of Daytona. Keep your head up. You got some momentum going in there, so just look at it as another track, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Andrew, go celebrate. We'll see you next week, bud.
All right.
Yep.
See you next week.
See you, bud. All right. Well, that is Zonto here tonight. Man, oh man, what a race. All right, well, let's get down here to the unofficial results, pending any admin stuff that they have to do here tonight. But our winner, unofficially, Sebastian Marin. Awesome job, Seabass. Joshua Gathright, P2. Nice job, Gathright. And I had a feeling that was going to happen. Wow. Wow. Lasted all the way through the race. Not an issue. And then we have an issue here at the end. Don't you just love technology, folks? We'll get through it. We'll get through it. Get down through the unofficial grid or unofficial results here. So it looks like the points are being updated, but we're still going to make it unofficial. As soon as ATVO does its thing and loads, there we go. All right, here we go. So like I said, congratulations to Seabass on the win. Gathright P2. Zonto coming back, grabbing a P3. Anthony English P4. The first driver of the top 16, finishing in the top 5 in that 4th spot. Adam Kilday 5th. Sanchez 6th. Daniel Harrington 7th. Mark Manning 8th. And DeBoer 9th. Peter DeBoer in 10th. David Stringle in 11th, Nicholas Wing in 12th, Zachary Workman 13th, Funk 14th, Shepard 15th, Livingston 16th, Stephen Miles 17th, Stanley Jr. in 18th, James Mayer 19th, and Matt Wagner 20th, Bubba Winningham 21st, Jeremy Edwards 22nd, Rick Seabrands 23rd, Josh Milam 24th, Adam Brigante 25th, Timothy Cook, 26th. Harold Rothery, 27th. Sean Stevens, 28th. Seth Groover, 29th. And Alan Foster Jr. in 30th. Ooh. 31st. Russell Worth, 32nd was Zach Fritsch. 33rd, DP Riggins. 34th, Dude Conrad. 35th, Sean McCara. 35th, Sean McCara. 36th, Clinton Rayner. 37th, Jordan Berry. 38th, Blake Viken. 39th, PJ Cox. 40th, Andrew Schroeder. Larry Eddy, 41st. Frederick Hofstetter, 42nd. Sean Stamper, 43rd. And Kevin Freeze did not start here tonight. But congratulations goes to our winner, Sebastian Marin in the Extra Life and number 23 machine. But that's going to do it here for MaxspeedTV. Round number 1 of the top 16. Before the OP Superspeedway Saturday Night Buck Kicker Truck Series. Tonight, the Yorkville 250 here at Daytona. The 08 of Daytona next week. Round number 2 presented to you all by MaxspeedTV. Thank you all for tuning in. Until next time, stay safe and have a good night.